Encouraging your people is part of your leadership responsibilities. And oh boy, do we need encouragement today. And you're going to learn how to do that in this video. I'm here with my good friend, Dr. Julian Miravel. We co-authored a book together called Positive Communication for Leaders. That's the basis of this video series we're doing. In fact, this is video number 6 in a 7-part series that follows along with the book. If you'd like to, you can check out that book on Amazon, and you can also check out our 9-day mini email class that follows and reinforces what we're talking about in these videos. And today's topic is encouragement. Encouragement is a key leadership behavior in the model of communication that Julian developed years back. And today you're going to learn how to create extraordinary moments with your people through the power of encouragement. People need their leaders to encourage them now more than ever.
In the Wheel of Positive Communication, we describe the power of encouragement as the ability to give people the support they need to succeed. When we encourage, we give social support. Consider some statistics that we bring out in the book. For example, according to a recent article by Jason Kenoff and his research team, employees' grief costs U.S. businesses about $75 billion annually. And job stress and burnout have been estimated to cost to industry hundreds of billions of dollars. Similarly, we know today that employees feel very lonely. In fact, a recent poll revealed that 8 out of 10 employees, that's 82%, say that they feel lonely in the workplace.
Now, on the flip side, we know that a little compassion goes a long way. For example, when leaders demonstrate a preference for compassion, their followers are 25% more engaged in their jobs, 20% more committed, and at an 11% lower risk of burnout. Leaders who show compassion also personally benefit as they experience a 30% increase in their own sense of well-being and happiness in their lives. In other words, your encouragement, your compassion, your support make a measurable difference in everybody's lives.
In short, all employees and followers need to feel that they're cared for. They need to feel attended to, but they also need to be reminded of why we do the things we do. So how can you as a leader supply the power of positive communication to support your employees and transform ordinary moments into what Alex and I see as extraordinary ones? And the short answer is this: take every opportunity you have to encourage your employees with any of these easy and practical 3 strategies, plus a bonus one that we're going to share after those. The first one is this: give sincere and meaningful advice to support your employees in one-on-one moments. I had a great boss once who years ago was having lunch with me to mentor me. And for a long time, I was a smoker. And in that conversation, gave me some advice that stuck with me. He said, "You know, Julian, how you quit smoking, don't you?" And I said, "No, what are you talking about?" And he said, "If you really want to quit smoking, you have to learn to quit 1 cigarette at a time." And it took a while for this encouragement and advice to sink in. But about 2 weeks later, I decided to quit smoking, and I've been smoke-free now for over 16 years. One piece of advice made a huge difference and encouraged me to do what I wanted to do to begin with.
And it certainly remains a memorable moment, as you can see, because Julian told me about it years ago and reminded me of it as we were writing this book. The second strategy is to alleviate distress by providing support. So I used to be the chair of my academic department. I teach college full-time still. And for about 4 years, I was the chair or supervisor of my department. I was really burned out at the end of that time. But my new chair, my new supervisor, was amazing at providing support. He sensed that I was burned out. He gave me an amazing teaching schedule, really ideal, so that I would have a little more free time. And he also delegated some of the heavy responsibilities that I had been carrying to other people to rotate that so that other people could handle them to alleviate my distress. And fast forward to this year, I feel refreshed and I'm having my best teaching year I've had in a long time. And he did this by providing support. He alleviated my distress. And that was an incredibly supportive, very practical way that he helped me.
The third strategy is to help your employees refocus on their strength after they have failed or after they've encountered a setback. For the book that we wrote, Alex and I interviewed a professional who told us a story about a time where she had made a big mistake at work. So the first thing she did is she called her boss and admitted to all the things that had happened as a result of some of the actions that she took. Her boss on the phone, after listening to all of her concerns and solving the problems, then told her this. She said, Annalise, you're really good at what you do. You're good at your job and you care and you can overcome any challenge, no problem. That encouragement made a huge world of difference in Annalise and helped her overcome the failure that she had just encountered.
These are all small but thoughtful behaviors that you can do to take difficult moments and turn them into fond and extraordinary memories, just like the memories that we have. So fourth, your bonus strategy is the encouraging power of your presence. Simply being available, simply being present and giving another person your time is sometimes all that's needed. And it may in fact be all that you can do. Not every difficulty or discouragement that someone's going through can be something that you can fix and do something about on a practical level. However, you can make a difference just by being there to offer your time, attention, and support. Sometimes that's the biggest difference that you can make, simply to make yourself available and let them know that you are there for them.
Let's get practical. Here's your challenge for this video. Identify one employee or a colleague who seems to be a little disconnected from work, maybe even disengaged from the mission. Reach out to them personally and make some time to interact one-on-one. Third step, make sure to ask lots of questions about their experiences at work and to listen as deeply as you can to what they're going through. When it's appropriate, then use that time to offer them one meaningful advice or a meaningful, fitting piece of encouragement.
And remember, sometimes just your supportive and encouraging presence will be the very best thing that you can offer someone during times of difficulty. Those are the kinds of memories that they may carry with them for a long time. This is the 6th of 7 videos in this series on positive communication for leaders. As I mentioned, you can sign up for the 9-day free mini email class that echoes the contents and reinforces everything we've been talking about. And you can always check out our book on Amazon. We'll see you in the next video, the final video in this series on the importance of deep listening for leaders. We look forward to seeing you there and looking at your comments in that section below the video. Until then, see you soon and God bless.